Good evening, class. It's good to have you back again. Today we're going to talk about an article I read. It has Ian Paisley taking shots at Billy Graham. Ian Paisley is a fundamentalist, so he's against anything that's modernist, which is what he attacks Graham for being. So we'll remember that, first and foremost, our principle for this week is our commitment to objectivity and honesty is essential for the historical investigation. So we see in the article that they mention his book. It's called Billy Graham and the Church of Rome, a startling exposure. So you know that he's not a fan of Billy Graham whatsoever. So in this book, it's essentially making up 15 years of all the things that Paisley has said to denounce Graham for the last 15 years. So he has that. And then he's also stating that Graham went away from the fundamentals of the faith by not preaching the atonement or the blood of Christ in his sermons. And he said that happened in 1954. Also, he writes another work. It's against an English Bible translation of the Old Testament. He says this is not scripture, but a false abbreviation. And here we see that not in his little sphere of fundamentalism, he is also one that would only use the King James Bible and sees that as something that is truly scripture. So we also see that he says he cannot accept the connections between Graham, who he perceives as a modernist, and the Catholic Church. He sees that at the Crusades, in his mind, he's thinking that Graham's allowing these converts to go to the Catholic Church and then become converts of the Catholic Church, which is antithetical to what he believes. And also, he's upset about the fact that Graham has an honorary doctorate from a Catholic university. So also, piling on for Graham, he's also a member of the National Council of Churches. So that's another modernist invention for him. So, and another thing about Ian Paisley, the Irish evangelist, he's also friends with Bob Jones, who is noted for being an outspoken critic of Billy Graham. If you're willing to do some reading, I would suggest you go to the work Standing Without Apology for more information about that. That book is the basic history of Bob Jones University. I picked that up a couple years ago and read it when I was considering going to Bob Jones University. But as you can see in this video, I am not at Bob Jones University. I am at Liberty, and that was my choice. So I will suggest a few books for you. These are books that'll be they'll be down at the bottom. They'll give you the references. So there's a book by Rhonda Paisley. So that book is Ian Paisley, My Father. So that's a good book about him. And also there's another one by Clifford Smith, Ian Paisley, A Voice of Protestant Ulster. And don't forget, you want to read Daniel Turner's book, Standing Without Apology. Thank you very much for listening today. I look forward to get with you again next week when I get to explain what I did for my research paper. God bless.